human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he's going to be taken down. The 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
What did this defensive play caller tell us all week, Mike? They wanted to come out and set the tone of this game, dictate the terms of how this game would be played, and through the first drive here, boy, have they ever. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Purdy on 1st down. Gets this one into the hands of Jawan Jennings. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. On 2nd down, Purdy. This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Well, that was a nice looking grab. Really nice footwork there on the sideline to stay in bounds, but after all that, it's still not going to result in very much.
3rd down and 9.
Here we go, set. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. So on 4th down, the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, out to punt. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that 1st quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. The veteran Leonard Floyd there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Giamador Lenore. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he will score. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now Williams. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Williams. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception, and now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Makes the score Bears 7, 49ers 6. Tyler Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Come on, set. Go.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Purdy gonna put it up again. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermine before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole.
This is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bears will take a 14-6 lead. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, we have reached halftime, and the visiting Bears are in front. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll manage only a couple. That's Charvarius Ward, able to make the play. Here's a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Bit of a letdown there. I mean, after that incompletion now, Mike, they find themselves giving the ball back. They're only down 8, so every single time they possess the ball, it's an opportunity to maybe get this thing back to all tied up. But every time they don't take advantage of a possession, it's another opportunity lost, and they've got to find a way. When they get the ball back, they've got to go chase some points.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Ready? Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On the set. Here we go. Set. Hut.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. On second down, it's Williams. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tarvarius Ward. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. A huge play in this game, and now the defense is given the opportunity to tie this one up as they've cut the deficit to just 2. What a big play.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. I mean, they find themselves trailing here in the second half, and not only does the defense make the play of the game, but as you said, they got a chance now to go for 2 and tie this thing up.
And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Scott now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. A great connection there. They're gonna bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And he's in! Keenan Allen! Touchdown, Bears!
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He'll grab it at the 12. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Let's go now.
Again, it's Purdy. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Williams now to throw. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The third quarter has come to an end.
49ers 14.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a give left side. This is Swift. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
3rd and long. Here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Check go.
Here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you. That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here we go, set, go.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And third down coming up.
Ready, ready.
Throwing again is Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
The 49ers out for the punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll start this one with a three tight end look. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Ready up.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So you find yourself with a lead here in the second half, and up until this point, I think he's done a pretty good job being a contributor to that, but you don't want to give the defense a chance to spark the comeback. You're trying to put them away late, protect the ball, safe throws. Don't be afraid to get to your check down. One bad read, one forced throw could be all you need to flip this game on its head and find yourself going with a lead late to falling behind. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Go. Check go.
Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
And he'll go down, back at the 4.
Bears 21, 49ers 20. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Ready, ready.
Here's a handoff to Swift. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8.
At the 42-yard line.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.